Hey, friends. So, I don't know about you, but I've found journaling to be therapeutic in my life. At times, I'm better at communicating through the written word. It improves cognitive processing and, due to opening a dialogue with yourself, improves emotional processing as well. Sometimes I write letters and never send them. I'd like to read one to you. To whom it may concern. I am writing this due to the unfortunate situation I have landed myself in. I have been employed at the hospital as a registered nurse since 2016. Throughout my employment, I have consistently received positive reviews on my job performance in every area. I have never received disciplinary action regarding my patient care. Currently, I am suspended from work pending an investigation. On Monday, at the end of my 12-hour shift, I was instructed to complete my tasks on the unit and then stop by the nursing administration office prior to clocking out. Once in the office, I was immediately given the following two options: either submit to drug and alcohol testing at once, or refuse and face immediate termination. When making important decisions in life, I prefer to view things objectively, gather the facts, decide strategically, not on impulse or emotion. So I asked the two following questions. In the event an employee refuses the drug test, would that be reported to the Nursing License Board? In the event an employee fails the drug test, what would the next steps be? The supervisors did not know the answers to my questions. I requested not to make a decision until I received those answers. It took 2 hours until a manager arrived with the hospital policy printed out and highlighted, ready to answer my questions. I greatly appreciated this factual interaction, and based on the information provided, subsequently decided to submit for drug testing. During the 2 hours I waited, in my opinion, there were multiple attempts of coercion made upon me, despite my insistence to first gather policy information. This opinion of mine is based on the following events. She wants to know the policies, stated one nursing supervisor to another, who then scoffed, rolled his eyes, and left the room. My daughter was brought up. Think about your child, Amanda. How could you do this? I was told multiple times. You need to make a decision, Amanda. We've been going around for an hour now. They tried to get me to verbally confess to something. Did you take anything, Amanda? If you hadn't, you would submit to the testing. So what did you take? Was it a patient's or a coworker's? Apparently, a coworker reported her prescription medication went missing from her purse in the break room. One supervisor pulled out her personal cell phone, ran a Google search, held her phone out in front of my face, and then stated, "Here. This is the first thing that popped up when I Googled it, so you should just do the testing. It says so right here." I will not answer that. Well then, she should lock her purse in one of the many lockers offered to the staff here. Is it unreasonable for a good standing employee to request policies and respect? I never sent this letter to anyone, but wrote it to document my perspective on how the incident went down. In my opinion, they were extremely disorganized, unprepared, and incohesive. I mean, Supervisory Lessons 101. Familiarize yourself with the policy before you try to enforce them. You guys want to hear one more thing? After waiting 2 hours to hear the policy, then I waited 2 hours with the manager in the ER for the third-party tester to arrive. During these 2 hours, I was anxious, at times tearful, and attempting to emotionally process what was happening. I didn't see it coming. I was conversing with my manager of 4 years when she endorsed my colleague's deep concern for me and asked, "Well, what would you do, Amanda, if you were concerned about your colleague?" I responded, "That's easy. I would pull them to the side and say, "Hey, is there anything new going on in your life? Anything you'd like to talk about? 'Cause I'll listen, and then I'll take it from there." She responded, "Oh, yeah, that's a good one." Did nobody think of that? Come on, guys. I forgive you through your own confusions.